Good afternoon, YouTube. It is the 12th of February, so I'm about 3 days since I've done a video. Thought I'd get my D's done for you now. I do have a pickups video to do, which I'll probably do tomorrow, along with maybe even the E's. I might bang at least 3 out tomorrow because, of course, it's also my top 10 of the week. Let's see what sales and deals we can find for you. That's going to be a good video tomorrow. There's some gems in there tomorrow. I've got my D's all piled up here. We're probably looking at a good over 100 again, but we'll see how it goes. Any comments on my collection, I'm gladly accept as well. I'm now up to 80 subscribers, so thank you very much for all your support. In less than 2 weeks, I can't believe I've even got that many, so I'm very grateful for that. We'll see if we can continue. And I've had quite a bit of interaction with a lot of subscribers, actually. People wanting to buy stuff and sending out some of the slip covers. Loads of those are still available, so I implore you to watch that video again. And my last video, I also added War of the Planet of the Apes and Emoji Movie to my slip covers as well, and they're still not taken. The Bruce Lee has gone, but we'll carry on and see how many more people may want. We'll go straight into the D's now and see how it goes. Firstly, I have the Da Vinci Code. Classic, love Tom Hanks. I'm going to grab myself a little pile like I did last time. Daddy's Home. Sequel's out, was it middle of February? Yeah, really like that. It's Mark Wahlberg, of course, the missus likes that. And John Cena's at the end of the first one and he's in the second one, isn't he? So good, my missus likes him. Next we have Dad's Army, the remake. Bit too British for me. It was good, but next we have Dallas Buyers Club. Have not watched this yet. Heard good things. Matthew McConaughey, not many people like him, but I do. I think he's quite good. Steve Austin, Damage. 50p. Damages. Why is only one series of it released in Europe? Well, there's at least, what, 4, I think? Peed me off. Oh, yeah, I want this. I love Glenn Close. But where's the rest? Any ideas? Let me know. The Damned United. I haven't watched it yet. It's supposed to be quite good, actually. I do like Michael Sheen. He's been in some classic stuff lately. Just gonna stop them. Don't you not fall over. Dan in Real Life. I haven't heard of it, but I got it because of Steve Carell, and I like him. Any thoughts on that one? Because I haven't seen him yet either. Next we have A Dangerous Method. I suppose I like Keira Knightley, but again, it's another one I haven't watched yet. Dangerous Mind of a Hooligan. It's another one of these British ones. I think there's maybe a couple of these. I do have it. I don't have it yet if there is another one. But there's quite a few different hooligan movies around in England in the past couple of years, so I picked up most of them. Next, Daredevil. Yes, it's a bloody good film. Watch it. Next we have The Dark Knight. Now this is one of my new pickups, which I think I showed in my last video. I also have the steelbook of this on the way, so that means I'll have the steelbook. It means I'll have the normal, and I also picked up the Heath Ledger cover, like you saw in my previous video. So it'd be nice to have the steelbook to go with that. Next we have The Dark Knight Rises, and The Dark Knight Rises steelbook. Next, Dark Relic, another one of those old Game of Thrones wannabe films. Yes, it cost me 50p. No, I haven't watched it yet either. Dark Shadows. This is a under the radar film. Brilliant. I really do like it. It's Johnny Depp. I thought it was hilarious. Dark Skies. Weird. UFO-y, scary stuff. Worth a watch, definitely. Somebody's outside. Let's have a look. No, it's not the postie. We're alright then. Dark Tide, Halle Berry, cheesy. What can I say? And the next pile. Darkest Hour. Now I got this in the 3D as well. There's been a spate of these Russian-looking films coming out, isn't there? Where they're using all the effects possible, making themselves look like a blockbuster, but they just can't hit it. They just can't. It's one of those, I think, but I enjoyed it. Date Night, funny. It's been on ITV about 4 times in the last week. Dragon Slayer, Another one of those Game of Thrones. I just know this lot's going to fall over. Day Watch. I know there's Day Watch and Night Watch, and yes, I have Night Watch in here somewhere, but I think it's Vampire and I just haven't watched it yet. Next is Daybreakers. That's another one I think might be vampires, but I haven't seen it either. I had a couple of people say to me, "Why haven't you watched this? Why haven't you watched that?" It's just having the time. Half the time I'm ill. The other half the time I'm looking after my daughter as best I can. Yeah. The Day After Tomorrow, a classic in my opinion. The Day the Earth Stood Still. Oh, I like this. I mean, Keanu Reeves isn't the most animated person, really. I mean, he redeemed himself in John Wick, but I enjoyed him in that. Days of Glory. A few more war films I've been picking up, so I haven't seen it yet, but it's one I will be seeing. Next, Days of Thunder. Tom Cruise, classic. Hate Nicole Kidman in it though. Dead Drop. Luke Goss. There's another one I'm hunting down. It's like Diary of a Hitman or Interview of a Hitman that he's in. I want to see that as well. But I like Luke Goss. He was the bad guy in Blade 2, wasn't he? I think he did quite well there. Deadheads. Nothing like a bit of zombies, is there? Next we have Dead in Tombstone. I saw Danny Trejo on an episode of not Gas Monkey, but the other one. You know, those losers. And he's looking old now, but I like how tough he is. Dead Man Down. Colin Farrell. I like him. Good film. And the next bowl. We just straighten this up. Ooh. We have Dead Man Running. Haven't seen it. The Deadly Game. I like Gabriel Byrne. He can be really, you know, but it was good. Dear John. 50p. Don't judge me. Gushy. Death at a Funeral. I like Chris Rock. I have not seen this yet, but I will get round to it. That's the only reason I got it is because of Chris Rock. Now, I have the Death Race trilogy, but Death Race Steelbook, that was like £2.90 from Germany. That cost me. How am I going to say no to that? Next we have Death Watch. I have no idea. Next we have The Debt. Helen Mirren, what can you say? Debug. Bit of sci-fi, but I haven't watched him yet. Deepwater Horizon. Another one I haven't got around to watching yet. My missus loves Mark Wahlberg. What did you guys think of this? Should I be watching it tonight? Let me know. Deer Hunter, have not watched, but it's a classic. I know that. I'm well aware of its reputation, so can't not pick that up. Defiance. I like Daniel Craig. It's set in the war, I think. So see how it goes with that one. It's Nazi Germany type thing. And Definitely Maybe. Another gushy. Didn't cost me much, so I just bought it. Next we have Delivery Man. You need to find another character to play, Vince, yeah? So samey. Deliver Us from Evil. Or was it the devil? No, from Evil. I haven't watched it yet, but I'm trying to get more horrors into my collection, so. Demons Never Die. Again, cheapo, never seen it. Another one I want for me horrors, as it were. The Descendants. Supposed to be quite good, this. It's George Clooney. Again, I haven't got around to watching him just yet, but I have seen the adverts. I like the look of it. The Descent Part 2. Now, The Descent. Every time I've found a copy in CEX on their listings and gone in there, it's never bloody been there. I don't know why, but I think the film gods don't want me to own the first one. Even when I found it on Steelbook on eBay, it went for like 23 quid. I'm like, I'll get there in the end. I have seen the first one. I enjoyed it. That's why I want to get it. Next we have Despicable Me 3D. Despicable Me 2 3D. Despicable Me 3 3D. I didn't go for the steelbooks on that simply because they're astronomical in price and I've got what I want there, but if I found them cheap I would probably pick them up. Detective Harrigan, I've never heard of it, but 50p I'm going to pick it up. And then Devil, this I quite enjoyed. I mean, the fact that the whole stage is a little lift, that works quite well. I enjoyed that. Devil's Double, never seen it. I want to see it, but it's just being in the mood. Devil's Due, it's a lot of devil films. Devil Inside, that's one ugly bitch. Devil's Knot, never heard of it. Nope, not seen it either. The Devil Wears Prada, I've watched about half of this because it was on TV this week. I will get around to watching the whole thing, but Meryl Streep's supposed to be brilliant in it. I saw her just being an arsey shit at the start, so. Devils of War, I like a few of these war zombie crossovers. There's a couple more I want to pick up as well. The Devil's Own, Harrison Ford, Brad Pitt, you can't say no to that really. Devil's Playground, another one of those Danny Dyers where he's running around and doing what he wants. I enjoyed it. Bonds, I haven't got all of them, but I want them all separately. Get the original Casino Royale, not the Daniel Craig, the original, minimum 20 quid second hand. Diamonds Are Forever, not in this house. Diana, bit cheesy. Diary of a Wimpy Kid, Diary of a Wimpy Kid 2, Diary of a Wimpy Kid 3, and I haven't got 4 because it's only just come out recently around here and I'm buggered if I'm paying a high price for that. They're for my daughter mostly. Dictator, I didn't keep the slipcover, but I like the fact that there's no real markings. It just looks like it's made by some pirate somewhere, but it's not. It is original. Quite funny looking. Next we have Did You Hear About the Morgans? I love how this Sarah Jessica Parker is getting her ass kicked at the moment because of King Cottrell, so that's quite funny. Die Another Day, another Bond one. Classic. You ain't got Die Hard in your collection then, what the hell? Die Hard 2. Die Hard 3. Don't know why I've got an accent now. Die Hard 4. Then we look at Die Hard, A Good Way to Die Hard. And yeah, still look at that one as well. Dilemma. Never seen it, but I do like Kevin James more than Vince Vaughn. Dinner for Schmucks. Only got it for Steve Carell. I've seen the advert. Looks okay. So I will give it a go at some point, but just not yet. Dinosaur. One of the first Blu-rays out in this country. This was. I like it. Visually, it looks below par most Blu-rays because it was the first one. But if you've got a good upscaler, it really does knock your socks off. Sorry, just making sure that lot ain't gonna fall. Dirty Grandpa. Haven't seen it, but Robert De Niro got to get it in here. The Disappearance of Alice Creed. Let me know what you think, 'cause I haven't seen it. Disaster Movie. I like it when movies take the piss out of everything else. Doesn't mean they're any good though. District 9. If you haven't seen this, classic. The end of it is really weird. Brilliant film, brilliantly made, copied ever since by other people. And of course, with a steelbook that looks like that, you've got to get it. District 13. This is that French one where they do parkour and all that. And then you have the sequel to that as well, which is District 13 Ultimate or Ultimatum. Disturbia. What can you say? Have a nice career in Hollywood, then piss it away because you're an idiot. Nice one. That's what he did. Another one of the wildlife ones, Dive 3D, got that. Divergent. The only one I haven't got is it Legion. I haven't got that one yet. I've got the other two. How do you spell Dango Unchained? Still haven't watched him. I know who the director is and everything, but I just haven't got round to it yet. One of my favourite films ever, Doctor Strange. In 3D, of course. 30+ quid for the steelbook though. Dog Eat Dog. Unfortunately, another one of those Nicolas Cage I need money films. Doghouse. Dog Pound, I should say. Another one of those violent British thug things. You see, I'll have a few of those. Not that I'm a thug. With your horses. Oh yeah, that's Doghouse. That's another Danny Dyer one. Next we have Dolan's Cadillac. Never watched it. Never heard of it. Dolphin's Tail. Ooh, there is a hold on a sec. Where'd that go? It escaped. There is a sequel to Dolphin's Tail, but I want to pick up the 3D one, and at the moment it's not that cheap, so I will get it. Next we have Dom Hemingway. Jude Law. This is bloody funny. The first 5 minutes there, you'd be peeing yourself. It's so funny. Violent, but you know, funny. I highly recommend that one. Domino. Again, I do like Keira Knightley, but I've never seen it. Don Juan. I said about that one the better. Donkey Punch. Heard good things, but I haven't watched it yet. Don't Be Afraid of the Dark. Now, unfortunately, we started watching this in front of my daughter. Figured she'd be on the laptop. Within 5 minutes, someone's chiseling somebody's teeth out of their gob without anesthetic. They're just smacking them in. So I was, whoa! Off the TV it went. Doom. How many people ever filmed that crap at the start of their film career and still become, you know, the star rock is now? Dorian Gray. Heard good things. Haven't seen it. The Double. What are you going to say to Richard Gere? You know, Mrs. likes him. Downton Abbey, Series 1. Downton Abbey Series 2. Series 3. And Christmas at Downton Abbey. I've still got a few more of those to pick up, but they are going quite cheap now, so I'll get around to it. It's just not top of my list, really. Doctor No, the first one. Dracula Untold. Was it Unbound? Was it Unbound? No, Untold. I quite enjoyed this. The effects are good. His angst is well performed. Yeah, I enjoyed it. I think it could have been a bit better, but it was worth a watch. Drag Me to Hell. Just come out in America in like, I don't know if it's a Criterion collection, but like a better version. Yeah, I enjoyed that. Dragon Blade, another one of those Chinese ones I'm getting into. And Dragon Dynasty, same kind of thing, dragons in it. My last little pile here. Ooh. We have Dragon Eyes, the Van Damme, but I haven't liked it enough to watch it yet. So, Dragon Wars. I've seen a nice cheap version of that in Steelbook that I might get. I haven't watched all of that yet, but I'll get around to it. Dragon Ball. Video games to films don't always work, do they? Next we have A Dream House. I only got it because Daniel Craig's in it and I think Naomi Watts, but again, I haven't watched it yet. I will get there. Dread. It's in 3D. I still want the original Stallone one, but I mean, this cost me less than £2, so for 3D, definitely worth it. Drill Bit Taylor. Owen Wilson, you're a tool, mate. You're a... Drive. Heard good things. Still haven't seen it yet. I don't know why. I really don't. Drive Angry. And this is the 3D and 2D version in here. Brilliant film. Nicolas Cage. Some people might say one of his money desperation films, but I actually quite enjoyed it. How he shoots at a whole room of people while he's shagging a bird at the same time. Hilarious. Drive Hard. 50p, no idea. Looks cheap, sounds cheap, probably is cheap. Driven to Kill, head still up his arse. And I will say that for every film with Seagulls. Drummond Will. Like I said, a lot of British violent films out at the moment. 7 Left. The Duchess. Keira Knightley. Still haven't watched it. Due Date. I haven't watched this yet, but I mean, Robert Downey Jr. I love him. Dumb and Dumber 2. The original Dumb and Dumber is still a stupid price over here, even second hand. I don't want to pay more than say £2.50, £3. Still around 6, 7. Not going to do it. Mind you, who would ever get Dumb and Dumberer? Dumbo, classic. Your kids have got to see this. Duplicity, haven't seen it again, but Julia Roberts, you know, give it a go. I like Clive Owen, but he does play the same like mean, staring-faced idiot half the time. Dying of the Light, unfortunately, another I Need Money film from Nicolas Cage. And last, Dynamo. It's a magician over here. He's the one who walks on water on the Thames. This cost me 50p, and then they made a mistake, and the refund I got actually paid me back double for something else. So this is literally can cost me anything to get. Now that's my D's out the way. I mean, tell me what you think. Tell me what you think I should also have in there. And in case what the beeping is, that's probably my daughter's phone. I'll kill her later. Anything you like there? Any comments, please? Tell your mates that, and to check me out as well, because I've got 80 subscribers. I want to get to 100. As soon as I get to 100, I might do a little giveaway. I have to think about what I can give away, but you know, just as a thank you to my subscribers. Let's see how quick we can get to 100. Almost at 1,000 views for all my videos as well. So I mean, oh yeah, I'm ecstatic. You know, that sounded really stupid. I appreciate everyone's support. I appreciate you keep watching my videos. Please get in contact with me on Facebook if you want to have a chat. I'm chatting with loads of people now. Don't got on any time in the day, which is a good thing. Enjoy the rest of your day. I will be doing, like I say, my E's tomorrow, my pickups tomorrow, and I will be doing my top 10 Salvage bargains of the week. And that's for the week of the 13th of February. So I'll see you guys tomorrow. Take care now.